This is the important thing to remember to be prepared for what you should do during natural disasters in order to survive. First, let's talk about drop, cover, and hold. Number 1. Drop down onto your hands and knees. Before the earthquake knocks you down, this position protects you from falling but allows you to still move if necessary. Number 2. Cover your head and neck and your entire body if possible, underneath a sturdy table or desk if there is no shelter nearby. Get down near an interior wall or next to the low-lying furniture that won't fall off. And cover your head and neck with your arm and hands. Number 3. Hold onto your shelter or through your head and neck until the shaking stops. Be prepared to move with your shelter if the shaking shifts it around. And now, if you are inside, stay inside. If possible, within a few seconds before shaking intensifies, quickly move away from glass, hanging objects, bookcases, china cabinets, or other large furniture that could fall. Watch for falling objects such as bricks from fireplaces and chimneys, light fixtures, wall hangings, high shelves, and cabinets with a door that could swing. Number 2. If available nearby, grab something to shield your head and face from falling debris and broken glass. Number 3. If you are in kitchen, quickly turn off the stove and take cover at the first sign of shaking. Number 4. If you are in bed, hold on and stay there, protecting your head with a pillow. You are less likely to be injured staying where you are. Broken glass on the floor can cause injuries if you walk or roll onto the floor. And now, if you're in a moving vehicle, stop as quickly as possible. Move your car to the shoulder or curb, away from utility poles, overhead wires, and under or overpasses. Number 2. Stay in the car and set the parking brake. A car may jiggle violently on the spring, but it's a good place to stay until shaking stops. Number 3. If a power line falls on the car, stay inside until a trained person removes the wire. Number 5. When it is safe to begin driving again, watch for hazards created by the earthquake, such as breaks in the pavement, downed utility poles and wires, rising water levels, fallen overpasses, or collapsed bridges.